Hi there, guys, and welcome to Capital A. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's just that video again where we're going to review what happened last week, and I've got some good opportunities to look at for the week coming. So again, guys, if you like that, hit that subscribe button. Let's stay up to date with the channel, and we're going to get straight into it. Let's make some money this week. Okay, guys, the first one I want to talk about this week is that Euro USD, and just kind of update you. This has been mentioned in previous videos. Just update you what's happened. So towards the middle of the week, we got that entry. We had price shoot down. And on Friday, it came back up to the same level, this time maybe 121,400. And it started to have the reaction again. So it could come down from this area. I'm going to let this one kind of breathe this week. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll start to see where I can catch a trading opportunity. It is easy to say, yes, sell it now because we think it's going to come down. However, I believe it could go up a bit, maybe a bit higher towards the 122 and grab some liquidity. So just keep an eye on this area. We've had a good move from it. I've secured some profits. I'm just going to kind of let this one come to me. So again, let's just give this one a couple of days. We'll catch a good opportunity on it. Still, the main direction is to head down. So we are going to focus on sales due to that daily picture. We are expecting price to come back into this 1.19 area. So let's hold out for that. Okay, guys, it's that CADJPY again. I've been looking at this weekly candle. I wanted to see how the week would finish. Will it stay in my area? This is a perfect picture that I wanted to see. We are at the point now of interest. My candle weekly printed how I wanted it to print. Do you know what's interesting about this trade, right? Is that this happened on the 17th of February, 2020. And basically a year later, exactly a year later, well, a year and a couple of days, we're now back at that same level. Okay. And prices come into that level. Show me that weekly candle I want to see. I'm now saying this should be ready to go. If it doesn't come within the next 2 weeks, the trade will become void to me. So what I'm looking at now is still that 83,500 mark where price currently is. If I just come down so you can see the bearish involvement that was there. And then Friday, it came again, shot up and had a rejection in that same area. It's around the 83,700. So if price does go above 84 and closes, the trade will become void at that point there and then. So again, just want to see how this starts off to the week. And again, we'll be catching an entry. So keep an eye on this CADJPY. The bearish involvement doesn't look too strong right now, but I'm going off that area and what I just showed you about coming back a year later. So again, just stay patient with this one. I've been very patient. So can you. There's a really long-term opportunity coming. We just need to get the right entry. That's the CADJPY. Keep an eye on that. Okay, guys, again, the pound USD. I mentioned this move in my video on the weekend or during the week. And just mentioning the 138 level where there could possibly be a buy for the pound USD. It came to 138, 200, 250 to be precise. And we got that push. Now, I mentioned if you look on the higher time frame, I mentioned that I can see price coming towards this 1.4 level here and having a reaction. Now, that's literally where price is. So again, kind of the first 3 trades are, let's let Monday happen. Let's see what happens on Monday and then work out during the week where we can catch an opportunity on this one. Price is now at my level. It's done everything I said in my previous video. So now let's hope for the next part and we can catch a very profitable opportunity on this. That's the pound USD. Again, let that come to you. Don't chase this one. Monday, we'll let it go. Come Monday night, I'm going to start monitoring this one a bit more closely, and we'll catch a good opportunity on this one. That's the pound USD. Okay, guys, this is another one that I mentioned on the UK 100. This was also in that midweek video. I was talking about the 6,800 level. Just I could possibly see a piece of price action that looked familiar to me, and it was the sell. The way this candle, sort of tapped back into this one. I wanted to see a bigger push from the UK 100 down. And the next 2 days, we've had a lot more movement to the downside. I'm going to kind of let this one also play out. So the move's kind of gone now. I believe maybe switching our focus to a buy from an area below will be a better. Again, I'm going to let this one happen. But again, just showing you that this is something I called in my previous video. And there's opportunities for you to catch here where you can make some money off the charts just by understanding a few simple methods. So again, guys, just keep an eye on this UK 100. I do believe something's happened around that 687 level and we could get a lot more move to the downside. So I would be looking at a retracement. If I just come down to a smaller time frame, we are looking at the daily. If we are to get onto this sell, I want to see price at least pull back up to here around the 600-700 level where we can get in. Okay, so that's the UK 100. Okay, guys, I took a quick look at the US 30 in my last video, and I just spoke about this 31400 level that I've got marked out, and we was looking at buy pushes from it. Now, yes, price did come a bit lower than my level, but I believe we would have still been all right with a decent stop loss there. And we got some good pushes to the upside. Now, what I want to talk about is just how the price action looks to me and the way it's going. So I can see this sort of heading down now due to the structure. And it would be this arrow here that I'm looking at. I want to see the 31200 level. There's tons and tons of liquidity under here. I want to see that get grabbed. I want to see how the market reacts after that. And then I'll be looking for what will be the best profitable trading opportunity from there. This is the US 30, guys. Again, this is somewhere you don't muck around. This very volatile, lots of volume, lots of liquidity. Be sure when you're trading the US 30, okay? So again, keep an eye on that 31200 level. I believe once it dips that area, something drastic can happen. So again, stay tuned on that one. Okay, guys, just want to do a quick update on the euro pound. I know a lot of my my students, people trade the euro pound, and there's that move that we caught recently, which could have been a very, very monstrous move. And looking at it now, very bearish on this daily time frame. And if I just come down a bit more, I don't think we should go against that power of this price actions coming down. I'm just looking at this here. I want to see price pull back up towards the 86,700 mark, where we could then possibly, you know, jump on this moving bus. So again, just a quick update on the euro pound. I would only focus on sells right now. The tide is heading down. Don't try to go against that. Okay, guys, so that's the update part done. I've now got a couple new opportunities that I'm looking at. This is the USD Swiss franc. Now, I'm just going to talk about a few things that I can see in the chart and why I think what will happen next will happen. So first of all, this is many years ago. This was a monthly time frame in the August 2011. This price action happened down here and price shot up. Okay, now the reason I'm looking at this is because I can tell that the market makers have been around this area. And the reason being is 4 years later, this candle came about and it kind of just tapped back into this one. It lets me know, okay, this is a definite, you know, this is something that's common price action with the market makers. So I'm now focusing on this area. And as you can see, price is slowly climbing back towards this level here. Now, if I just come to the weekly time frame, this was the Swiss franc crash back in 2015. So if you can just see this big bearish candle here coming all the way down. So as you can see, that is the point where it turned around and started to shoot back up. Now, that is where price is basically at right now, sitting in that candle, this piece of price action, which we know was market makers, which we know was the crash back in 2015. So I do believe it's got to come down a bit more. And what I'm going to show you quickly is just what I think is going to happen. So again, we're still bearish. I still feel it's got to come down to them lower areas. And if I just show you on a 4-hour time frame, I'm predicting a sell around the 89,800 to the 0.9 level. So somewhere in here. Okay. Now what I'm looking at is this big move down, price shot back up, came to this level, and it had the move away that I wanted to see. That's the first thing I want to see when I take a trade. My area is holding weight. This is a good sign. We then get this towards right at the end of Friday, we get price come up to this level and starts to reject again. Now I can see price possibly going from where it is. If it does, that's fine. I'll miss this trade. However, from Monday, Tuesday, if I start to see price just hovering in this area, starting to give me that level that I want to see, the 0.9, maybe the 0.9200, somewhere in here, there's going to be a drop, I believe. So again, just keep an eye on this one. I've given you what I can see on the higher time frame. I've just refined it a little bit for the lower one. So keep an eye on it. Let's see how that one goes for the week. This will be reviewed in my midweek video. Okay, guys, this is my last one, the USD Mexican peso. Again, just looking on the higher time frames to start with, we've got a bit more room to come down. So I think price is going to interact with this area here. So again, if I just come to the daily, sorry, not the daily, the 4-hour. And the piece of price action that's interesting me is we had this double top here, okay? And then on Friday, towards the end of Friday, price has just gone above, grabbed all this liquidity. This is the area I believe it's playing off. I believe it's playing off this candle. And I believe we can now get that push from the 20.500 mark. So keep an eye on this one. The double top being grabbed could be really relevant. There's going to be a lot of money that's been grabbed. I want to see how much energy this chart can have now. Can it give us that big push to the downside? Again, a lot of these trades that I'm showing you, they're probably going to have to let Monday play out. So let Monday go. Tuesday morning, we're going to be up, we're going to be ready, and there's going to be lots of opportunities this week, I can tell already. So again, guys, just stay tuned, keep an eye on these charts that I've given you, and just monitor the moves, have your alerts set. I promise you, you're going to catch some good moves this week. Okay, guys, that's all from me this week. If you like that, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, stay up to date with the channel, and you know the drill. I'll see you back here during the week. Be safe.